Think, work the problem, find a solution. Good morning, people. It is day 4 of the Baja Challenge. How's everyone doing?
Good, great.
Woo! So we had a fire this morning because it was so cold. We're obviously just waiting for the sun. You can see it approaching. Soon it's going to arrive at the tent. Then we get everything packed up. Bikes are over there looking good. We've got quite a big climb today, and then it's about a 27-mile descent. So looking forward to that. That should be a lot of fun. So it's probably about 8:30 in the morning. Sweating, like everything is sweating. My hands are sweating, the whole body's sweating. The sun is shining, but check out this beautiful view. Very cool. My confidence is building. Wow. Oh! Ah! Funny. So my confidence is definitely building on the bike. I feel a lot more comfortable going downhill. I'm fine going uphill. I think it's just practice and doing it every single day. So routine is basically starting to wake up about 5 in the morning. Too cold basically to get going before about like 8. So this morning, you know, we lit a fire, left at about 8:13, ride until 3 o'clock, and then set up and make camp because by 4 o'clock it's so cold. So I'm quite excited for when we do reach the coast. But check out the scenery. But it's very beautiful, very peaceful when the Baja 1000 isn't racing through. They're coming through right now, in fact. So I'm just going to pull over. Okay, here we go. These little dune buggies, maybe, whatever you call them. Bombing past. Oh, I'm gonna get covered in smoke. Oh, I might even get a high five. Woo! That's cool. This is the view, which is beautiful. We're going to descend down this road. Hopefully you can see it winding out into the distance. We're basically doing some hike and bike. We're having to push the bikes up this. It's just so steep and it's so difficult to ride. Oh my god, and the worst problem is I've got like no grip. I've got no grip on my shoes, so as I'm pushing up the bike, especially when it's getting like quite vertical, oh, I can't constantly feel as though I'm gonna slip back and the bike's gonna follow me. But it's what it is. Just gotta get to the top. We've made it onto the downhill section, but this is kamikaze, donkey machine. Woo! So he's going. I've decided to walk this. This is just outside my comfort zone. A bit too much of a stretch. So, this is just so gnarly. Like, oh my god. Yeah. Not having much luck. So this has just snapped. And which means that this is now on the tyre. Can you see? I'm just going to try and turn the bike upside down to see if I can try and spin the wheel. And okay, so basically I can't get the wheel to turn because you see how on this side this is like lifting up. On this side this is basically being pulled down, so this needs to be pushed down by about 2 inches. So I'm going to unscrew this and have a little play around. The wheel can't even turn because that's in the way. I can't lift this rack. I can't push this rack down. And now because I can't turn the wheel, I can't even like walk with the bike. Okay, I need to think. So I've got this gear. Can I move the gear anywhere else on the bike? can I put one pannier on my back? I mean, hopefully Dom and Andrew will realise that I haven't rocked up and will retrace their steps and come and find me, but there's nothing they can really do either. So I'm basically either going to have to wait for a van or a truck or something to come by. I mean, it's fine, I've got water, I've got food, I've got my tent, all that good stuff. So I just don't know how popular this road is. Oh, yeah, I've removed the rear rack. Oh, I don't know. Think, work the problem, find a solution. Sitting feels not very much like a solution. Okay, the good news is the wheel is now spinning because this is actually broken. The rack is broken in two places, so I don't know if you can see where my finger is. That's the little screw, which the screw should be in here, should be there on. So it's broken there, and then it's broken here. Okay, so this is good news because the wheel's spinning. That means that I can move the bike forward, so that means I can push it. Now I just need to figure out how can I push it with all my stuff. Can I push the bike, carry everything I've got and load it up? We'll soon see. Okay, one step at a time. I have attached bungee cords around my seat. So now this is raised. Now I'm just going to see what to do with my bags. My blue bag can go at the front. It's just those two other panniers. I may be able to carry one, and push the bike in one hand. We'll soon see. Okay, so I know this is pretty funny and hope you can see. So what I've done, I've got one backpack, one pannier on my back. I've just used the straps here as my shoulder straps. I've got my heavier pannier on the front of the bike attached with these clips. I've added the water here with these voila straps. The frame is pulled up by these bungee cords. These straps are amazing. So now I should be able to, fingers crossed, move the bike forward. Yes, okay, at least I can walk the next 20 miles. Oh, this is so funny. I'm still walking, no idea what time it is, no point even looking because what's the point? I've still got to just walk myself out of here. But how beautiful is the view? Also, I'm just going through all the positives. The good thing is, at least I wasn't injured or hurt, that's the main thing. And the rear rack, it can be fixed, a new one can be put on, so that's not a big problem. So, all in all, it's pretty good. So yeah, just got to keep on walking. Oh, so I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit disappointed that I haven't stopped or bumped into Andrew or Dom. I thought they would have waited for me at some point, but it is what it is. The only issue is that it's going to go dark in about 40 minutes. So I'm going to have to find somewhere to camp, and if they've already headed into town, they're not going to know where I am. So I don't want them raising the alarm or anything, oh, she's lost or whatever, because obviously I'm not lost, I'm not injured. But I think the disappointing thing is, if I had been injured, then how long would it have taken? Anyway, I suppose the key thing of this is you always need to rely on yourself. You have to be the one to get yourself out of any situation that you could end up in. You can't rely on others, you just got to have the skills yourself to get yourself out of it. Right, so decision time. It is 4 o'clock, 4:02 on the 18th of November. I know where I am thanks to my little Garmin thing. I'm basically, I'll go back one. I am this blue arrow, you probably can't see there. And the next town is 10.6k away. And then Santa Thomas, which is where I'm meant to be going to tonight, is a grand total, I'm just moving over, of, how far is Santa Thomas away? Is 11.14 kilometres. The problem is, I could obviously do that quite quickly if it was just me, but it's me, my bike, a bag on my back, 4 o'clock. Do I just keep walking and just get there? Maybe and walk in the dark? Or do I just find somewhere nice and set up camp? But then the guys aren't going to know where I am, they're going to get worried, which is not, what I don't want. Well, I hope they get worried. I'll walk for a little bit further, see what the train's like, and then make a decision in half an hour. 4:30 is probably the latest when I need to set up camp. Oh, decisions. The decision has been made for me because the bike is on the back of a truck. Say hello. Hello. So this very kind family are going to drop me off at Santa Thomas. Woohoo! And then I'll find a hotel and it will be good. Woo! Getting cold. The end has arrived of a very, very long and tiring day. I thought their truck was going to Santa Thomas. It wasn't, so it dropped me off like on the main road. It was like, oh, 20 minutes down the road. Pitch black. It was like, oh, this is not what I want to do. In the pitch black, me balancing bags out, on my back, on the front handlebars. Couldn't see anything. It was possibly one of the most stupid things I've ever done, to be honest, riding in the pitch black. I couldn't get one of my lights working at the back. I couldn't see forward, so I had to stop and then get my iPhone out. I was such a great adventurer. Eventually arrived at a hotel, world's slowest service. It was like, just give me the keys to the room. Anyway, here I am. This is the hotel room. $35 US. To be honest, could have been $200 US. I would have paid it. I just wanted to get somewhere safe and de-stress. I'm in a very I'm tired, I'm hungry. I think I'm angry and a little like frustrated. So this is not a good combination in terms of letting your feelings out. I'm just gonna go and have a nice warm shower, get clean, get into bed, have a sleep, and then figure out tomorrow morning what my plan's gonna be. But I think I'm gonna have to bus it down to this bike shop or find the nearest bike shop and figure out how to get there to get to get my poor little bike fixed. Oh dear me. I'm done in. What a day. What a day. All I want to do is have a nice shower. And I've come into the shower and here we are, and let's turn it on. Maximum. Both of them on maximum.